Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a 6-month update with little Arthur because it's not about time. He's actually almost 7 months, but oh well. Yeah, so today it was a bit lucky because Keelan got up and took him out for me so that I could sleep because I wasn't very well yesterday and been trying to not do too much today to kind of keep on the recovery path. Yesterday was a really not a great day. Feeling a lot better today and eating normally, and so I finally was able to sit down because I'm like, I have to get this video done. This has to be up tomorrow because it's Saturday when I'm filming this. So we're doing it. Not gonna get behind, are we? Ready? Some things that he's started doing that he's kind of his milestones. So yes, he's about 6.5, almost 7 months old now, and he's definitely crawling. Crawls everywhere. It took him a little bit. He started it around about 4.5 months where he started kind of getting up on his hands and knees and just rocking, but it took him forever. It was only like in the last week that he's actually decided to crawl. He kind of pulled himself along. He'd get up and then like fall forward and then like pull himself the rest of his body with him. So he had like his own little ways of getting around, but now he's actually hands and knees crawling, so that's pretty cute. He weighed 8.5 kilos, so he's a very good chunky boy. Gotcha. And he's finally starting to get all his little hair. He had so much hair when he was born. I'll put a picture in here. But he had so much hair when he was born and it was dark. And then he lost it all, well, most of it. He's got a bit of the dark hair at the back of his head. But yeah, it's nice. I don't have a bald baby anymore. Other things are you doing? He's got 4 teeth. Let's see if I can show you. Can I show your teeth? First, he's got 2 teeth down there. And he's got, 2 teeth up there. So that was a bit of a torturous, probably took 2 weeks for both of the top ones to come in. The bottom 2, I didn't really remember him being too fussy when that was happening. But yeah, with those top 2, it was horrible. He was so whingy and complaining and attached to me and feeding all the time. And it was a relief when they finally withdrew and kind of moved down a bit to stop annoying him. So yeah, so he's got 4 teeth. And that's nothing new. A lot of people say, oh, he's really young for having all that teeth. He got his first tooth at 4 months. But I kind of expected them to be early on, as Walter got his first tooth at 4.5 months. So, and when I was a baby, I think I got my first tooth at 3 months old. So I think it kind of runs in the family. So yeah, but he's a good boy. A lot of people say like once babies get the teeth, if you're breastfeeding, it can be scary, and it can be sometimes. But he hasn't purposefully, like when he's been feeding, decided to bite me. Like they do if their teeth are irritating them. The only times that he'll nip me is usually when he's asleep, and as he falls asleep, his tongue like pulls back into the back of his mouth and his teeth clamp down. But it hasn't been too bad. I can usually just kind of, steady myself and put my finger in his mouth to undo his latch. I think last night was the worst. He was feeding, and he never usually does this, but he decided to, as he was coming off, when he was asleep, to actually hold on and pull. And I kind of made a bit of a noise there because that was a bit painful. I kind of felt like he ripped something, but it was all good. He's pretty good. He doesn't purposely bite me, so he's not too scary. Walter was horrible. He was always biting me on purpose. So yeah, but he's good. We are still co-sleeping as well. So he sleeps in bed with us. He has since he was first born. Slept right next to me. Don't ya? And we just feed most of the night. and I think that has helped me as well. He's definitely very attached to me. He's a very cuddly baby. Like if you pick him up and you ask for a cuddle, he will just give you a cuddle, won't you? Yeah. So like when you give cuddles. But yeah, he's very cuddly. Loves to give cuddles. Let's go back. Yeah. Something else. So sleeps with us. I will let him sleep probably in with us for as long as he kind of wants, as long as he doesn't get too crazy and start kicking his legs in our faces when we're asleep. When he gets a bit older, I'm quite happy to have him sleep with us for a long time. I don't want to have to buy another cot. We've just taken down the cot from Walter's room and he's now in his big boy bed, which you'll hear all about and see his room reveal once he turns 2, because I'll do a 2-year update for him. So that'll be pretty fun to do. There's lots of stuff to talk about there. Now I know Arthur's age, you don't expect them to talk much at all. I'm not at all, but he once kind of was like a little flick. He actually said mama, but it was pretty cute. He says baba a lot, not like purposely saying it, but he likes to kind of mumble that little baba sound. He can be very chatty. Chat. Hey. He likes his toys, but he's not a huge toy baby. Like, he'd much prefer sitting on my lap with something or crawling all over me. One thing that he definitely loves to do when he wakes up in the morning is crawl over me and kind of eat my face. He likes to bite at my nose and to wake me up. He doesn't like being in bed awake if we're not awake, so I'm definitely not allowed any sleep-ins. Which is a bit sad, but oh well. If anyone, I know some people question that he has the amber TD necklace on. A lot of people don't like kids wearing them, but he's been perfectly good, perfectly safe with his one. Walter wore it as well when he was his age. They would both be having one on right now, but I only own one and they're like $30, so I can't I can't just go out and buy another one, or as much as I would like to. And there is one that I really want to get if I end up getting the money. It's really cute. There's a couple of ladies that I know, and they have this business called Leaves of Love, and they have lots of different necklaces and earrings and like adults and kids, but really cute kids ones, and they have the amber in the necklaces, and there's a really cute one that I want to get him, so I'll show you that here. But yeah, I'll link them below because they've just started and they've got some really beautiful items that are just gorgeous and definitely worth paying for if you can, so definitely go check them out. He loves to stand. He likes standing. He thinks it's kind of funny. He tries to pretend that he can stand by himself, but he can't, which I'm glad of. Oh, that's it. He started pulling himself up. So I think it was actually right before, because I went to Adelaide last weekend for the weekend to see a friend, and he, just before I left, he had figured out how to pull himself up on the couch. It's not very hard, so he managed to do that a couple of times, and then that was right before he actually figured out how to crawl properly, because he did that, and then I got to the airport and he started crawling around the airport, which was like, okay, wow, you know, first time crawling. So yeah, he's definitely got some big things going on that he was waiting quite a while to kind of show us. He's very smart, he's very strong, always been strong ever since he was a newborn. So yeah, sitting. One night he decided that he just knew how to sit and he wasn't going to sleep until he could show me that he could sit. It was about 11:30 at night. What else can you do? He loves to feed. He's a booby monster. Loves his milk. I know a lot of babies would, because he's 6 months old, you'd think he'd be feeding. And I originally was going to start baby-led weaning at 6 months old, but he got to 6 months, and then I thought I might like to wait till maybe 7 or 8 months, because kind of looking into the open gut theory and a few of those things, I kind of thought I'd like to wait a bit longer. But then he just didn't care. Like, I'd kind of offer him something, and like he was interested to touch it and kind of look at it, but he had no interest whatsoever to put it in his mouth and actually eat it or try and swallow it. I think I put him in his brother's high chair once and just put some food in front of him, and he didn't care. Like, I put some avocado, and he wasn't, most kids, like, well, with Walter, with my first experience, they just went for it, and he was trying to put it all in his mouth. But with Arthur, I put him in the seat with some avocado, and he's like, well, you know, it tastes interesting. If I put it at his mouth and kind of put it to his tongue, he would be kind of like, oh, that's weird, like, interesting, I might like sucking on it. But to actually try and eat it, he was just like, nah, don't care, whatever. And to this day, he does not care. So I've actually decided, and this is a very personal decision, a lot of mums may not agree or just may not be for them, but I've actually decided to hold off feeding him or allowing him to swallow any food until he's 12 months. That way I know definitely without a doubt that his gut is ready for food, and also between 12 and 13 months it will have the proper enzyme to be able to break down grains. And so that's something I kept off, or at least I think it was close to 12 months that I kept off from Walter eating, because I found out that they can't actually process it or break it down in their gut without that enzyme. And so yeah, I've decided that. So that's something that it's a bit different than most mums would do. I know I happened to come across a few comments of mums that had decided that, and usually it's not often because you don't want them to, like you're just stopping them and going, no, you can't, even if they want to eat. Usually it's just because they aren't interested until that time. Some babies don't care about food until they're even 13 months old. So it's, yeah, it is still in the aspect of baby led. So, you know, he may get to say 10 or 11 months and be really, really interested in food at that stage and actually want to eat it. And so if he is, then I may revisit the idea of waiting till 12 months, and I might say that it's okay to start a few things. But at this point, we are waiting till he's 12 months old to properly introduce foods and allow him to eat it. But I'm sure a lot of mums, if they could do that, they would happily do that, I reckon, because it's so much easier to deal with breast milk poo than solid poo, I reckon. Hey. Yes, happy boy, very happy, loves his mummy, loves his brother. He's more and more interested in what his brother does and kind of playing with him, and both of them are. His height, I think he's about 65 centimeters, I think. Last I checked. I haven't kind of checked his height in a little while. Although I do have an app. I should grab it. Yeah, so I have an app. It's called Growth, and it's really cool. So it's just this, and all I have, because I haven't paid for it anymore. If you want to get more than just one child on it, you have to pay for it. So I haven't paid for it. I just have Arthur, and you want to touch it, don't you? But it just shows their, like, where they are on the chart. No, that's focusing at all. Probably not. Anyway, and so that's it shows the WHO and the CDC. So yeah, so on his weight, he is 60 in the 66th percentile. That's the last time, which was 8.5 kilos. Height, he's 74th percentile, and his head circumference, he's got a big head. He's 92% percentile for that. So I think, I don't know, I like this, kind of keeps it all together, and it's easy to update each time I weigh him. So I'll be weighing him again soon when he turns 7 months, but he's kind of done a lot of growing in the last month, so I don't know if he may be taking a bit of a break since he's now crawling and doing all that fun stuff. But yeah, what's up here? Look at the toy. Yes. Alright, anyway, we will say goodbye because I think that's all we have to update on. big, happy, beautiful boy. Say bye. See you next time. Make sure to like and click subscribe. Alright, bye guys.